Good morning, warriors. It's Lisa Wolf here, and today is Focus Friday. On Focus Friday, since this week has been about the weight, there's something that I gotta talk about, and it brought up yesterday when in one of the groups time I posted one of the purity things, and it said one of those memes, I guess. It said you don't have to practice purity until you're in a relationship or something like that. And one of the ladies on there, she was just like, what does this mean? And what it means is that it's with anything in life. Like, you don't need someone, your feelings. Okay, let me say it this way. Our divine source, our divine power, mine is God. I made that choice. And I think everybody has a personal choice with that. Some will argue, but that's okay, because your feelings matter. Your feelings matter. And what I told her, purity is a heart issue. It has nothing to do with sex. It has nothing to do with addictions. It has nothing to do with things that happened to you. Well, it kind of does, but it's your feelings. And you have a right to feel what you truly do feel. Your feelings are validated, and it happened somewhere in childhood, that either your teenage years or way younger, because when you're in this healing process, and this is why we have so many damaged marriages, and this is the reason why there's divorce. There's all kinds of things going on in this world, because COVID has exposed that. And what COVID has done to me, especially, I thought I was healed in a lot of areas, but the truth is that, yes, when I was going through the recovery phase of my addiction, especially when you have a porn or sexual addiction, I don't know about like drugs or anything like that. You have to get to the roots of like, why am I acting this way? Why do I feel this way? And it all stems from childhood. And I got a perfect example. And I didn't want my kids to feel this way either. So last weekend, Mark would kill me if I told people this, but last weekend, I'm going to close the door a little bit because there's a young mom walking with their kid, and this is so cute. But anyways, last weekend, it was on a Saturday, and usually especially with me being sick, and after I got out of quarantine, Mark and I would have date night. We would watch a movie out in the living room. And so, since Sunday was a pay-per-view with wrestling, he was like, "Oh, that's too much time with you." And I've been waiting for this moment. So this is awesome. So he was like, "Let's not do movie night." And I was just like, "Oh." And I hate to admit, my feelings were a little hurt, but I understood. I understood that he didn't want to spend this time because we've been spending a lot of time together, and I think it's kind of just overwhelming him. And you know, the intimacy of Mark and I's relationship is getting stronger, and the fear he has fears and insecurities just like all of us. He doesn't know how to express that because of his autism. So anyways, long story short, my oldest, he heard this and was just like, on that day, on Saturday, he asked me, he straight up asked me, he goes, "Are you and Mark watching a movie?" And I was just like, no, he doesn't want to, because we're going to be spending time together Sunday. And he goes, well, if he doesn't want to watch a movie, can me and you watch a movie? And I was just like, whoa, Austin asking me? I was like, I was really up in my feelings, because I was like, wow, he wants to spend time with me. Awesome, because Austin never does. Austin never does. But I was all up in my feelings of like, wow, like Austin wants to spend time with me, but I didn't consider Mark's feelings, and that really got to me. And I give this boy, it is so amazing, because he transcended in his feelings, and it was just awesome. He comes to my room. First, he comes in because he wanted to ask me to cook him something for dinner, and I said, dude, you can watch the movie with us if you want, because even Austin, he recognized it and was like, oh, we can watch Beverly Hills Chihuahua. You know, like because he loves horror movies and like suspenseful movies like that and stuff. I don't. I used to, but I was just like, nah, like that. And he was just like, and I was like, you can pick whatever movie you want, because that's the deal with me and Mark. I said, you can pick whatever you want, and so he kind of like chilled it out. Austin did, and he was just like, and Mark comes in, he was livid. You hear me? He was just like, nah, I'm not gonna come in your room and watch. He goes, I might just like chill out by myself. And he went into his room, but since I've been sick, he's been sleeping out in the living room. And he goes, I just don't feel comfortable with watching a movie with you and Austin. And I was just like, okay, what does this all mean? And he said that, and then he was about to walk away. He was walking out of my room. I said, wait. I said, come back. And I said, I was going to give him time to process it. And I was like, no, he's already had time to process it, because he's actually come to me about this. And I was just like, dude, that's not what the real issue is. What's going on with you? He's doing this just to make me mad and blah, 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 blah. He was blaming everything on Austin. Blame. And I could have said, deep down, I wanted to say, well, you said that you didn't want to watch a movie with me, so, he stepped up. But I didn't. I held my tongue, and I was like, there's a deep-rooted feeling and a reason why he's feeling this way. And I said, what? He's not doing nothing on purpose. I said, why are you allowing what he's doing affect you? And I said, you have to take a deep look in yourself and why you feel this way. And I said, and your feelings matter, and I want you to tell me exactly how you're feeling. And he said, he was kind of sugarcoating it. And I was just like, no, tell me right now. And excuse my language, this is what he said. He goes, I'm mad. And I said, you're not mad. He goes, okay, I'm pissed. I'm pissed and I'm jealous. And I was just like, wow, like you're pissed and you're jealous? And he's just like, yes, because that's our thing. And I was just like, wow. And I was just like, just let him vent out. Just let him vent out. And I didn't make him come. And I reassured him that we're good, and that I love him for who he is, and that his feelings, with him expressing his feelings to me, it meant so much to me. And I said, that doesn't change how I feel about you. And I said, just imagine how he feels. He sees us every weekend watching a movie together. And we invite him. But he turns it down. And I said, just imagine how he feels. He goes, yeah, I know. And he went and sat in his room in a corner. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I said, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I just want to spend time by myself. He goes, I understand, like, what you mean about telling you how I feel. And he goes, I was scared too, because I didn't want you being mad at me or making me do something that I didn't really want to do. And I was like, it's okay. And so me and Austin did watch a movie. We didn't watch what Mark would have wanted. We watched what Austin wanted. And it was a good time. And I had to focus on the son that I was spending time with, because I can't dictate how I feel. Like, I can't give Mark having a little meltdown, even though his feelings do matter, dictate how I feel about that present moment. And it has changed my perspective on a lot of things. And I was just like, it's okay that he felt that way. And it is awesome that he came to me and told me how he feels. Because some of you might be like listening to this and be like, what does that mean? But when you have feelings like that, it's okay. But it's okay to step back. Like, I learned so much from Mark that it's okay to have feelings. And even in the negative ones. But take a moment to reflect, like, where is this really coming from? It's not because of this situation with this person. It's something within myself. And that's where healing starts. And I am so proud of him, because he has matured and grown since, especially since I got sick with COVID. And even a bad situation like that has helped him grow and mature. And that's why I say you can't ignore the pain. Like, you can for that moment in that season maybe, but later in life when things come up, it's going to revisit you until you get that root completely out. And you are the only one that can fix you. Yes, there is like your divine power, and like with me it's God, but God can't. Well, he can fix you. He gives you the strength, the power, but you can only fix you and for yourself. And that's not being selfish. That is not being selfish. Healing yourself within, because you have the power within. But when you start labeling stuff and all that crap, it just makes a snowball effect. But when you're plugged into your source and these feelings start coming up, I'm so proud of Mark. And I'm proud of Austin, because Austin did not gloat. And usually he's a gloater. And I think he recognized that Mark was hurting. But I am so happy that he came to me and expressed it to me in a mature manner. But then he fixed himself. I can't fix him. I can't fix and say, why don't you come in, watch the movie with us and blah, 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 blah. We'll watch. Because that's what happened too at first. And I was just like, no. I acknowledge your feelings. And I'm sorry that you feel this way. And I love you very much. But you have to take, and I love him so much that he took the time to be by himself and filter out why he was feeling this way. It had nothing to do with me and Austin. It had to do with him within. So, yeah, yesterday, like the last few days, I've been like really inflamed because, yes, COVID does things to your body that no one knows. Only you that have been infected can heal. Because you have the power within you to heal. You can't look like the only source you have is your divine source, right? And they give you the strength and the courage. But it's always been in you. It's always been in you. The power and the strength and the growth and the maturity. It's always been in you. And your feelings are validated. And you need to pay attention to your feelings. But only you can fix yourself. And that's what I've learned about the weight. Yeah, I can get the foundation from the church and from other people and like teachers and coaches and the pastors and whoever. But guess what? They're flawed too. They're human, just like us. You can't put these people on a pedestal and then when they fail, because they are going to fail because they're human. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. The only perfect person is our divine power. That's the only person that's perfect. And actually we put him in a box. We really do. And people can say, no, I pray, I meditate in him, I read the word and all that stuff. But you're limiting that time. But you're not indulging the power that's within you. You have so much power, you don't even realize. And you can do this without being selfish. And if you start having those feelings of being selfish, you have to go back and be like, why am I feeling this way? And it's okay to take 5 minutes to yourself. Or 5 hours, 5 days, 5 months, whatever the case may be. To dig deep. To dig deep. Because you can't pass that on to everybody else. And only you can fix you. I hope this has blessed somebody today, because this has blessed me. And it has helped me with my healing process. And I'm going to continue it. Yeah, I might have got COVID. But the only way I'm going to heal is if I fix myself and dive deep within. And all these feelings are like surfacing. Some are good, some are bad. But I can't dwell on it. But I can't just be like, oh, yep, I felt that way. Oop, time to move on. No, I have to really not analyze it, but be like, oh, the reason why I feel like I'm not good enough is not because of that person. Not playing the blame game. It's because something within me at that time, that's why I don't feel enough. Like, why am I having these feelings that I'm not good enough? Well, because that triggered me. And I have to be up in my feeling. Like, I hate that expression, up in your feelings. I mean, God gave us feelings for a reason. Because we're human. And it's okay. And even when he came down in the form of Jesus, he felt things too. He felt everything that we felt. I mean, but we are responsible for our healing and how we express it to other people. That's the main point that I'm getting to. Focus. It's okay to focus on you. It's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. But I hope this blessed someone today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.